The world is changing.
51 years ago, the War of the Wilds came to a stalemate. The people of the Graynor Peninsula set all plant life ablaze to stop the Stranglehold and built a mighty wall to keep the wilds at bay. All the while, they sat atop their monument, never truly knowing why this all began. A likeness of peace blanketed the blasted lands.
1 year ago, it all changed. An ancient god, once bound by old magic, found himself free and took his vengeance as his shackles were shattered. The mountainous city of Bulwark paid a grave price, but in the wake of this destruction comes the first glimpses of the possibility for true and honest peace.
Our heroes venture from their familiar homeland into the fullness of what their world was before the war. A world they've touched, but never truly seen. They find themselves caught between a land that has tried to end their lives hundreds of times over, and a country they helped decimate.
Under the canopy, they seek glory, truth, and salvation. The world is changing, and their hands will guide it. Hello, and welcome back to another path. My name is Chase, and I will continue to be your GM. Today, our heroes face down the terror that lies within Tanner's Bog. Thank you to our backers Zan, Connor, and Nate for their support. With that, sit back, relax, and enjoy your trip down another path.
Zach, are you in a new space? It looks different.
I am in a new space, which segues me into the point I was about to make. Ryan, is that
I'm so glad we can make this
here
happen.
we are. Yes, I'm in Ohio, and in that move, you see, back in Minnesota, Nicole and I purchased a nice dining room table set for $30 from someone who desperately needed to get rid of it.
Nice.
And as we moved in, we found out quickly we didn't have space for it because we have a nice little island with that you can put stools at to sit and eat at. So we were like, oh, now we desperately need to get rid of this table set. But turned that $30 that we spent on it into $100. So
nice, 300% markup.
Zach and I played a board game at this island, and it was very fun because I sat on the side of the island that you normally sit on for sitting purposes.
Yes.
Zach sat on the side with all of the cabinet doors where you put your pots and pans and things. And so he drug his stool over and opened up one of the cabinets so his knees could slide in.
So yeah, I just opened the door and just put my legs inside the counter. And yeah, it was great.
Perfect.
It worked perfect.
Yeah. So that's the side you sit on.
That's the side that I sit on. Yeah, because I know it works.
It was very.
So
humorous.
if you play a game on an island, is it automatically island game?
You do play it on island time.
True. Do you have to wear a Hawaiian shirt?
What we found out is no, you don't. So that's nice.
Only if you want to.
Only if you want to.
However, Jimmy Buffett does start playing unbidden.
From nowhere.
It just starts leaking from the walls.
I pulled up my phone to start playing my EDM playlist while we were playing, and I hit the shuffle button, and it was only Jimmy Buffett.
It was just Mr. Buffet.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It was
James.
EBM. It was electronic Buffett music.
Oh, man. Hey,
And I've made my
hold
one
on.
good joke of the night. Farewell.
Hold on,
I will
hold
see
on.
you all
All
next
right.
recording.
Ca-
So I will see you
all
at the
right.
pet shop.
We have no idea when this is coming out, and I have no idea when she's going to listen to this, but Kat, get on it.
She has been trying to learn Fruity Loops, so.
Kat, I need electronic Buffett music for my next Birds of Prey. Full stop.
Can I mention I'm terrified?
Is it just going to be Island Game? Is it going to be Escape from Buffett Island?
Yo, it'd be sick. You go into battle and then you see in Margaritaville.
Jeez.
And then we get down on some beach-themed monsters. It'll be great.
Jeez. Yeah, more crabs. More
Yeah,
crabs.
just lots of them.
Yeah, because I always want to throw more crabs at Griffin.
Oh my god.
Wait a second. I've got another segue.
Hey, Chase.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, what's behind you? I don't see those wooden walls.
Oh yeah, I have also moved. I have also left my wooden, my lovely wooden walls that I could screw anything into, unbeknownst to my landlords, to a wonderful.
Yeah, you could.
I could. It was great. To a duplex where they just redid all of the walls and brand new carpet. So I'm definitely going to be paying out the ass for every hole I put in these walls.
Gotta get them command strips, brah.
Yeah, well, the ukulele hooks do need screws to go into the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're in there, and it's nice. And I do have a cloth over my one really bad wall resonator, and the other one's on the floor. So that shouldn't be a problem anymore.
I was gonna say, it doesn't sound too bad.
No, it's
I can tell a difference.
Right, and I've got a piece of fabric up against the wall in front of me, and I've got blackout curtains and everything, so that shouldn't be too bad. The problem is that my new office is right next to the bathroom on one side, the kitchen door on another.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah. Wait, are you the throughway to the bathroom?
No, not necessarily. So here's the funny thing about where I live right now is that in order to access the bathroom, you either have to go through my office or the bedroom.
So there's a double door situation.
So,
Yeah, I didn't realize just how close your current place is to your old place, Chase, and I drove by both of them in like 20 seconds, and I was
it's right around the corner.
I was like, oh.
It's moving very easy.
That's handy.
Yeah, we were done moving our considerable amount of stuff in about 3 hours.
That's nice.
That's great.
Unpacking was a bit of a pain, and packing is always a pain, but the actual moving part, about as painless as you could get, due in no small part to the legion of children my wife summoned.
That sounds right.
Because my wife, noted theater director Cassie Greenlee, I say that not just because I am positive she's just on the other side of this door right here, did put the call out the night before. It's like, hey, we're moving tomorrow. And then every time I turned around for the first hour and a half of the move, there was another high schooler there asking to be put to work.
I mean, those are the best kind of high schoolers.
Right. Yeah, no, so shout out, because I know a couple of them listen. Thomas, Bob, notably. Isaac, if you ever get around to it.
He's working on it. I
know.
saw him last week.
Oh, yeah?
And I successfully did not kill his character.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm sure he appreciated that.
Yeah, shout out Summer D&D.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah,
this isn't going to make it into the episode.
Your high school club that you're doing.
Yeah, the high school club, we're going to start it up again. It's great. And the kids have kept playing, and even to the extent there was one kid at this summer game that kept going that actually graduated last year.
Oh, wow.
And he was still playing with them for the summer, and he's very intent on getting a group together when he goes off to college.
Awesome.
And he's got the whole starter set from Ice Cream Dice. Shout out Ice Cream Dice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just really neat.
On that note, I know we've been bantering for a long time, but on a real quick thing, we can drop this in wherever. Chase and I got to meet the people behind Tabletop Loot at Gen Con.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Who were responsible for helping out this high school club as well.
Yes.
So thank you guys if you're listening, and just thanks to everyone we met at Gen Con.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, the thing I've been sitting on for just a minute here was, do we want to do like a Type 2 on Gen Con? There isn't a whole lot to talk about, I don't think, just because it is...
We've got like 16 minutes of banter.
We do have quite a bit of banter.
We could just sum it up, and you guys could just sum it up in one word.
This is a good game.
3 syllables, right?
This is a good game. 1 word each. Sum up your Gen Con experience.
Overload.
Burger.
We rejoin our heroes as we left them, standing at the edge of Tanner's Bog, looking out onto the fetid and despoiled waters. Your new companions, a quatrain of druids, prepare for whatever may come next. Atticus and Timon, a shifter and a changeling respectively, reach for clubs at their side and start to use magics to enhance them. Platon and Melaton, a Goliath and a goblin, reach for totems and start to whisper a few words. Small motes of light emanating and flashing from the lovingly fashioned figures. What do you 3 do to prepare?
I guess I'll cook a level, let's say level 2 Armor of Agathis on myself. and get that going. So he reaches up and, hits a piece of leather he has, drags it across him, and the spectral frost of armor starts to form over his clothing.
Yeah, I'm real nervous about my squishy dragon friend. So I'm going to reach over, I'm going to cast Bark Skin on Zephyr. Zephyr, your AC is 16.
Oh, dope. Oh, thank you. That is very good. Do you have any cotton or anything?
What?
Cotton. So I can put into my... And he starts rooting through his bag and, rips up a couple pieces of cloth and just stuffs them in his nostrils. Oh, that is so much better. Okay.
Stank.
Yeah, because that good stank smell.
I thought it was because of what I did to you.
Oh.
I thought you thought my spell was stinky.
No, I actually very much appreciate it. It just smells very bad here.
It's fine. I smell like this sometimes when I turn into a dog, so...
Oh, no, you don't.
I'm a pretty stinky dog.
I give you a pat. It's a little...
I'm not a dog right now, my friend.
The pat's a little chilly.
It's fine.
Mordecai.
Yeah.
I think I've learned something here, and I think it could help.
What you got?
Which and I point to your pack and I go, which weapon are you going to use?
Great axe comes off my back. Probably
cool.
Old Choppy here.
Could I see it for a second?
Yeah. I'll hand over the great axe.
All right, I take the great axe, and I run my hands up and down it and cast a spell, and where my fingers leave, a small string of ivy wraps around the handle, and the head burns with a little bit of green energy, and I cast Magic Weapon.
Ooh.
At second level, so that is it's a +1 now.
Nice.
For an hour, I do have to concentrate.
Wow. Neat trick.
Right? I mean, maybe we should just get you some better stuff, but I can help you have better stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, I am an animal half the time as well, so...
Right? I can't concentrate on anything else, and I don't know what I'm saying right now because my brain's doing too much work, but it's gonna help.
It's true, you're doing a lot today, aren't you?
Who said that? Oh, sorry, I can't look and talk and think.
It's okay.
Chase, real quick, what was the goblin's name?
Meliton.
Meliton.
Okay. Meliton.
I totally butchered those spellings, and I'm gonna stick with
Meliton.
Stick with whatever you're going to be able to pronounce, because I have a hard enough time, and I didn't come up with these names, but I did find them, and I have been saying them over and over in my head for the past several weeks.
So it's Atticus, Timon, Plantation, and Mountain.
You know what? Close enough for government work, man.
Right? I've been learning.
Speaking of Clayton, he actually comes on over to all of you, and he is holding a shimmering figure in his hand. Excuse me, gentlemen, may I? And he lifts the figure up in the air.
Do what you got to do, man, sure.
Look, we're all just casting magic right now, so yeah, dive on in.
Yeah, what's your flavor?
Now, you can see that it is in the form of a very tiny tree, and he shakes it at each of you and casts Water Walk on you all.
Ah, nice.
Thank you.
I am buffed out the wazoo right now.
Are you gonna talk like you're congested this entire time?
While we're in the bar, yes. It smells like shit.
You're doing a really good job.
Hey, thank you very much.
As Clayton is casting this on you, the goblin Meliton moves out in front of you all. Right. I know my brothers know this already, but for the benefit of our new friends here, let's go over what's going on here. Some time ago, this became dumping grounds for the hard crafters, so that they could fire their wizards, frankly.
Wow.
Yeah. The wizards used to just take care of it all, but that costs resources, and
that's super shitty.
Right? But the dumping grounds became more noxious than anticipated, but because the hard crafters do such specialized work out here, no one was really able to tell them to stop. So we made this trip up here a couple of weeks ago and been keeping an eye on things, but we've picked up something pretty powerful within the waters. It's holding on to the corruption, spreading it out further, letting it live a little bit more than just exist and be shitty. it's got power, and it knows it has power here, and it wants to keep it. So, our mission's to track it down, remove it, and deal with whatever it tries to throw it as in the process. Any questions? No?
No.
Alright, let's go.
Walk on the swamp, kill the thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are we expecting resistance from non-monsters?
I would be very surprised. People keep to pretty solid day-night cycles out this way.
Okay.
Candles aren't exactly in the highest of supply, especially like interior candles. Like torches are easy enough to come by, but you don't want to burn a torch in the middle of the woods inside a house if you can avoid it, because then everything burns down.
Fact.
That makes sense. So we're not actually solving the problem here. We're just not the root of it anyway. We're here to take care of some of the symptoms.
We're going to take care of some symptoms. Over time, my brothers and I here, we are hoping to solve the problem on a more permanent basis. But right now, we need to rip out cut the top off.
Yeah, I imagine Swamp Thing gets in the way of cleaning the swamp.
Exactly.
That sounds great. Just call us Team Penicillin.
What's a Paniquala?
Paniquala. No, sir. It's called penicillin, and I read about it in a book.
Did you?
Look at this fancy boy with his books.
It's a book about science magic that can keep you from getting sick.
Oh, you're talking about the spell penicillin. Oh, it's very good, yes.
Oh, my Jesus.
Yes, it gets rid of polio.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I'm going to turn into a bear. And I'm going to start walking on the swamp as a bear, because I think that's fun.
I just kind of go for it.
I rolled for fun. It is fun.
Noted. Rawr. Actually, did I say bear? I meant direwolf.
Okay. Still just as fun. Moving out onto the water feels, frankly, very counterintuitive. The black-green water ripples beneath your feet as you step out onto it. You see that your druid companions have paired off. Atticus and Timon, clearly the two bruisers of the party, walk on out and are staying mostly with you. Meliton and Platon are standing a little bit further back, keeping an eye out further.
I'm gonna be back with those guys.
You can see that they're doing some rudimentary magics as they go along. Nothing crazy, mostly just some purification rituals, just trying to cleanse the water beneath their feet, see if anything specific happens.
If I can help and press to digitate clean things as it go,
Sure. It is not quite as effective as what they're doing, but you are able to see a difference as you're hitting very specific spots, like on trees. You're not able to purify water, but you're able to get rid of rot and vile filth rather than the regular outdoor filth.
Yes, exactly. Things that aren't supposed to be there, I'm trying to get rid of.
They're all druids?
Yes.
Okay. Could you, then two of them have, weapons and look like they can fight, and the other two look like they hang back and throw spells?
Yep, it looks like you've got two bruisers and two spell slingers.
Okay, great. Just trying to take the lay of the land. It's interesting, because we're the hired help, so it doesn't feel like we're in charge, but does it feel like any of them have a military bearing or a tactical insight?
The most that you have seen out of either of them is actually from Meliton the Goblin. He seems, in talking initially at the bar, it felt like Atticus was in charge, but now that you're out here, you can see that he's the face, and this goblin is the brains of the operation.
For actually getting to the swamp monster, I'll be up front, but I would talk to Meliton for a second.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, so we're gonna go big swamp thing in the middle of the swamp, and we'll kill it?
Yeah, that's the thought. We're not exactly sure what this thing is or what it can do, but there's power coming off this swamp, man.
All right, what's the approach here?
It's kind of tough to say. I can take a look and, feel for magic things about as well as the next guy, but I can't really see it. I can kind of feel it out. So I'm just kind of, we're trying to work our way towards whatever it is that's actually holding on to this corruption.
Gotcha. So we're not totally sure exactly what we're walking into.
Not a clue. That's why we hired you. If we knew, we might be able to take it on our own, but we need the help.
All right, we can assume some kind of poison or acidic attempt on us. Y'all got cloths? Anybody got breather gear?
Breather gear? I mean...
No? Okay.
No, that's why we got the water walking.
No, yeah, but I mean, if giant... I read a book once. It's called Swamp Thing.
Okay.
It was great. There were a lot of colored pictures in it. And he could, like, throw bad water at you, but it was, like, acidic, and it could eat at you, and, like, your skin sloughed off.
That sounds real shitty.
Yeah, it was.
Fuck, I hope that doesn't happen out here.
I really hope not. That's why I'm asking you if you have a plan.
Kill it quickly before it can do that, apparently.
All right, the plan is to kill it quickly.
Yes.
Okay, which one of you is keeping us all from drowning right now?
That's gonna be the big guy, Playton.
Okay, so we need to make sure Playton doesn't have to think about other things.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'd like to not drown tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure my fellows feel the same.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd also like to, see us all come out of this alive. Except the Swamp Thing, of course.
Of course.
I guess we'll all just rush in and kill it as quickly as we can. That's just the plan.
That's the thought.
We are pretty good at fixing problems quickly.
Great. Okay. I walk away. I walk back up to the front, and I just look at Saphir and Mordecai. I just give each of you a look like, what the fuck did we get into?
Oh.
Okay. I go over and share a very sad snuggle with our that you said dire wolf or bear?
Mm-hmm. Dire wolf.
Dire wolf friend.
Good. God, if I could be a dire bear. The biggest of bears.
Dreaming of such power.
I'm going to take up a happy middle.
Okay.
Between the two groups, padding along, trying to just keep. I've got some decently keen senses as a wolf, so I'm just going to try to keep my ears and my nose open for any sort of disturbing bubbles or some particularly nasty swamp stag.
I think after seeing Jackson's look of concern, you hear in your brain, your dome space, you hear. It is fine. If we could fight the whole tree thing, then I think we'll be fine. Remember when the tree and it fought it took over your town, and then we saved the town?
You just see me nodding. Nodding.
We should be fine.
Nodding.
There was also that giant lizard and the bush person on top of it.
Nod.
There was a whole telepathic bear once. We'll be fine. It'll be good.
Wait a second. Stop.
Everybody stops.
You guys don't have telepathic bears out here, do you? Because I do not want to fight a telepathic swamp
Jackson,
bear.
that was me.
Jackson, come on. Don't worry about it. They don't come this far north. Not usually.
I do a quick 360 scope around.
There are no telepathic bears yet.
All right.
So
all right, let's go kill this thing and get off of the water.
Your crew walks for a little while, and you can see really all of the druids are just trying to feel out where the corruption is worse, where it's emanating from. Eventually, they're able to kind of get their bearings as to what's going on, and you all move out into not a clearing, but a place where the trees are a little less dense. You're probably about 150, 200 yards away from the Hardcrafters district at this point, when you feel the water beneath your feet lurch. I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh shit! We're just doing
boy.
This. Oh my!
I mean,
Ooh, that was very good.
Kind of. Okay.
But I rolled a 4 on my initiative.
I had a 21.
Nice. I've got a 16. This will be interesting because there's 3 of us, 4 NPCs, and at least 1 baddie. So Chase actually has to do the heavy lifting.
I do. You all feel the water lurch beneath your feet. Those of you in the front, so that is going to be Jackson, Mordecai, and the two bruiser-looking druids all lurch forward as a giant gout of water seems to burst up from behind, separating your group in two. Fear... That does not hit your AC. So this gout of water seems to slam you. Or tries to, at least. It just hits the water next to you, apparently rising up out of its own element. Wasn't a good move for it, and he wasn't able to get a bead on you. And that is going to take us to your turn, which means I'm going to need you, Zephyr, to make a Constitution saving throw.
For what?
For swamp.
That's an 18.
Excellent. The cotton that you shoved in your nose earlier clearly did its job, as the noxious fumes coming off of this acidic elemental tries to infect you, but you're able to throw it off just fine. What would you like to do with your turn?
So it's in melee with me?
Yes.
Beans.
Oh, no.
I guess I will try Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
So I need you to go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Happily. That's going to be a 10.
All right, that is a fail.
I had a feeling.
Yes. As you hear that classic deep dial tone in your brain.
That's right.
I forgot about that.
Very good.
You're going to take 12 psychic damage.
Cool.
And you have to spend your reaction to move as far away from me as possible.
Okay.
Good.
And it moves right into melee with the front half of the party, which means both of you can go ahead and take an opportunity attack if you'd wish.
Hell yeah. You know what's fun about this is it never comes up, but I automatically get advantage on this.
Oh.
From Blade Mastery.
Oh, yeah.
16 for me to hit.
Okay. That will do it.
17.
I do 11 points of piercing damage with my bite,
Okay.
and I need it to make a strength save. DC 13.
It hits it, exactly.
I deal 13 points of damage
Okay, cool.
with my scythe. A gleam of silver cuts through the acid,
Mm-hmm.
shining under the moonlight because it's night. Yeah, just a little bit anime.
Just look, it wouldn't be us if it wasn't just a little bit anime.
Dungeons and Dragons, just a little bit anime.
Elven white hair flapping in the wind.
I'm a wolf.
The two druids that are with you get their clubs out. They slam them together and slam it into this thing as it moves right into range with them.
Nice.
Jackson, it is now your turn, and because this thing is in range of you, I now need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, that was just my turn, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that was your whole turn, I guess,
That
wasn't
was
it?
an effective turn.
Constitution saving throw. Huh! I do have proficiency. That's good. So that's a 17.
Just does it.
Oof. Oof. Okay.
It's okay, guys, I have a plan.
It's a beefy saving throw.
Excellent. All right. So this terrible smell, you were able to ignore it when it moved right up into you, but now that you're right here with it, it's bad.
I don't like this. This is not great. So,
And I realized I've been forgetting to do something. We will rectify that this round.
right now?
Going forward. Yeah.
All right. I will bonus action for Fighting Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And I will step up and murder this thing real hard.
Okay.
So, first attack is a 20-something.
That'll do.
Second attack
Okay.
is a 18.
That'll do.
Okay, so 2 will hit. That'll be a total of 25 magical slashing damage.
And all of that is magical, so you do notice that all of that goes through.
Aha.
Nice, good looking out.
Nice. Nice.
So I guess full disclosure then, my 13 that I did on my op attack would have been halved.
I know, I already took care of it.
Awesome, thank you.
What you do realize now that you are in melee with this thing and making these non-opportunity attacks is that as you're attacking it, this, whatever is making up this thing, this grime, this acid, is fall as you attack it, is splashing you back. Jackson, you take 10 damage, 5 for each hit that you landed.
Ooh, shit.
What type?
Acid damage.
It is acid damage? Okay. I don't have anything for that. All right. Oh, there's a scroll wheel, guys. The hit point tracker on D&D Beyond has a scroll wheel.
We're doing it live, folks.
But only on the computer, I guess, because it's not on the iPad.
Well, that would make sense.
Revelations.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Great. I take it, and I don't move away. I just put I maneuver around it if I need to kind of put myself between it and the casters. But that's all I really want to do.
Rad. All right, that is going to take us to the 2 melee druids who I have titled in here Twin Strike.
Twin strike.
Twin strikes.
Let's take a look here. They slam their shillelaghs together again and go in for another round.
Yeah, they fucking do.
That's very good.
It looks like they're about to miss, but Atticus nudges his partner just a little bit, and they are able to connect. They deal another healthy chunk of damage to this thing as well, but you can see that both of them also do take a splash of damage, and it lands in their hair, and you could hear them kind of like, not scream in pain, but they are definitely surprised by this situation.
I have 2 questions.
Yes.
First question is, how big is this thing?
This thing is classified as huge.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it is a big old gout of water.
Don't worry. I got this.
Bite it to death.
No, I'm going to do something stupid.
Good. Second question. I think this might have come up in a previous episode, but just to clarify, how capable do these druids look?
They're battle ready. They may not have had the best plan going in, but now that you see them in action, you're getting the sense that planning is not their strong suit. Improv is their strong suit.
But these are 4 people who can take care of themselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
A tight little squad of mercs.
And with their turn, that is going to take us to Mordecai. Now, Mordecai, I recall you saying you wanted to do something, let me check my notes, stupid.
Yeah, see, I have a lot of, here's the thing about Mordecai, is I have a lot of options, and a lot of the times I have to choose between being useful and being stupid. And I think in this particular instance, I'm going to be stupid.
I love it. Let's see what happens.
Be stupid.
So, realizing that this, I am, and this may not work. So we'll take this as we go. I'm also going to improv. I'm going to drop wolf form because I took a big bite of this thing and it was yucky.
It is very gross.
I am then going to. I'm seeing that it's taken some hits already. It's starting to look a little damaged. Maybe it's realizing, ooh, I don't want to ruck with this. I'm thinking I don't want this thing to go anywhere. I'm going to drop my wild shape. And bonus action wild shape into a giant octopus.
Yes! Best possible solution.
Okay.
I'm then going to make a tentacle attack with my 15-foot reach. That's an unnatural 20.
I mean, yeah, you hit it.
Yeah, well, I'm considered large, so I can grapple it.
Oh, because you want to size up.
Yeah.
All right.
It takes 11 points, reduced to 5, of bludgeoning damage, and it is grappled. While grappled, it is restrained.
Hell yeah.
Griffin, I am so sorry.
It's immune to that, isn't it? I was worried about that. I know.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to let it count because you are currently... Waterwalk is still on you, so I'm going to let it count.
Yeah.
So this thing is frankly astonished when it can't move out from your multiple grasp attacks.
This strange, mottled green-skinned octopus with mutton chops just...
Is it mutton chops, or is it just strategically placed near, the little tube vents that octopus have?
No, I want to be very clear. The octopus has fur.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Right up there.
It's really upsetting.
on a similar note, I am going to need you now as the octopus to go ahead and make me that Constitution saving throw I mentioned earlier.
Yes, of course. With Octopus Con, that is a 19.
That'll do. And that is going to take us back to the Terror's turn.
I do have one important octopus-related question, and that is, if an octopus water walks, does it make the squawk sound?
Yeah, it's go.
Here's a question, and I hate to throw Griff under the bus here, but does he take that acid damage that Jackson took?
Oh, absolutely he
probably.
does. Thank you for reminding me. That is going to be...
5.
That was, 1 attack, so that's 5 damage for you.
And I maintain concentration on Barkskin.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. I should make that check as well. We're good.
Oh, and for what it's worth, I can hold my breath out of the water for up to an hour.
Amazing.
Good.
In case anyone was wondering.
Fun science fact.
Yeah.
So this thing, still connected to the ground, shakes 2 more bursts. Not quite as large, but 2 more bursts come up from the ground. These are not full terrors quite yet. These are simple medium acid elementals. Griffin, you are definitely going to be getting the big guy's attention first, though.
Well, yeah.
So
I'm hugging him.
you're giving him a big ol' hug. So
he is considered restrained, so his attacks have disadvantage.
Okay.
However, my AC as an octopus is not... Actually, no, I have that unarmored thing. Go ahead.
Regardless, it's going to be a 20, which I imagine is going to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it. Damn.
That is going to be 28
boy.
acid damage.
Ah! Ooh.
And then...
And I definitely lose concentration on Barkskin. Sorry, buddy.
No.
Zephyr, what is your AC down to?
13.
Okay.
Oof.
Already the octopus is... The octopi is not looking great.
Not Mortipus?
God, no. Octopi, TM.
Okay.
Locking it in.
And Jackson, one of these guys is going to... rises up from behind you and is going to attack.
Okay.
That is going to be a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is only going to be 14 acid damage.
Okie doke. All right, I take it.
The other one is actually going to go after the 2 spell slingers, because it looks like they are prepping something pretty toasty there. That is going to hit them.
Does it have to move past me?
No, this thing just rose out of the water.
Okay.
Yep. Seeing the nasty hit that you just took, Mordecai, you see Meleton take his tiny tree talisman, swing it around 3 times, and throw a ball of green-yellow light at you, and you take back an additional 11 HP to octopi form. So maybe can hold out just a little bit longer.
Just a little bit more.
I didn't know octopi had a voice. I like it.
Sounds like this because I need water.
Wow, I hate it.
Yeah, it's not great.
Zephyr, it's your turn.
I rescind this bit. I retire
regret this decision.
I retire this bit.
It's staying in.
No.
Zephyr, it's your turn.
Oh, is Playton doing anything?
They act as one.
Gotcha, cool. Yes. Are any of them not within melee range of me, or any of them in melee range with me to start, I guess?
The one that popped up by the spell slingers is not in melee, but is very, very close. It is behind you all. You've got you, then the spell slingers, and then the elemental.
Cool. The one that's behind me and the spell slingers, Crown of Madness.
Okay, cool.
Oh, shit.
What's that save?
That is Wiz.
14.
That is not sufficient.
All right, what happens? Remind me. It's been like a year.
So yeah, I pretty much have this dude charmed. I can have him move and attack a thing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have him cruise over and attack the other big one.
Okay. Jackson, it is your turn. You've got the big guy that Mordecai's tangled with on one side of you, and you've got the little guy that attacked you on the other side.
I'm sorry, that movement and stuff happens on its turn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no, just figured I'd clear that up, and at the end of its turn, can make another wisdom save to see if it can break out of it.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good.
So yes, that will happen on its turn.
That thing will act on its turn. And Jackson, it is your turn. You've got the big guy that is entangled on one side of you, and the littler guy that just attacked you on the other side. What do you do?
Can I attack the big guy without provoking an attack?
No. You can attack the little guy without provoking an attack because it is the big guy is grappled and otherwise ensnared, but the other guy is straight up attacking you.
That's the new octopus voice.
Okay, I like that.
Okay,
so here's what I do. All right, so I see that the octokai has the big one restrained, and I take like a half step and then realize that somehow this is working.
Mm-hmm.
And then
my two free tentacles shrug, like, I know, right? Like, who'd have thought?
I go, okay, great. And I turn around and face the smaller one.
Okay.
And time slows down. And I'm going to make 5 attacks at advantage.
Yeah.
All right.
So this is an action 2 attacks, action surge 2 more attacks, bonus action war priest for a 5th attack, all at advantage because of fighting spirit.
The silver special.
And I'm about to take a lot myself.
Yep.
So, here we go. First attack.
Gritting your teeth, diving straight in.
20-something. Second attack. 19.
Yep.
Third attack. 28.
Yep.
Fourth attack. Natural 20.
Yep.
Fifth attack. 29. It rolled off of a 20.
They all hit.
All right, so this is going to be... Let me do this math. I deal 74 points of magical slashing damage.
Yeah.
Do you want to describe it, or do you want me to? What feels better for you?
Time slows down. My hair floats in the breeze, the stinky, stinky breeze, and I'm having none of it. And I cut the water to death.
Yeah.
You wade through this thing, and you are a whirling silver dervish. Acid splashes you. You do take 25 acid damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is perfectly fine.
Yeah. And you come out the other side, and this thing is gone. And you are covered in this awful, terrible water, and it is seeping into your armor. This smell is not going to come off for a minute, but you did kill this thing in one fell swoop, and you're feeling pretty good about that.
I am not feeling pretty good. But it's dead, so I'm okay with it.
Fair.
I'm not happy, but I am content.
You're not happy, but you're alive. Twin Strike Squad is up next. They are going to attack the one that Mordecai has restrained.
They have advantage.
They do hit and take another nice little chunk out of him. Mordecai, your turn.
I'm going to hit it again.
Good call.
Because I don't want to let go of it. I'm really, part of me is sad that we're not I'm not like wrestling this thing underwater, because then I could use my ink cloud. But
then you would literally be wrestling water, and that dog don't hunt.
That dog don't hunt. I'm just gonna smack it once with my tentacles.
Cool, do it.
That is a 17 to hit.
That is gonna do it.
Okay. Decent amount of damage. 13 bludgeoning.
Okay, cool.
Mad Dece. Non-magic.
Oh, Mad Dece, bro.
It's still grappled.
It is still grappled. And you're going to take that 5 damage?
Oh, I sure am.
That takes us to its turn. It is going to attack you.
Oh, no. It's restrained, so it has disadvantage, but it hit me with a 21 last time with disadvantage.
It did. And it does hit you once more with feeling at a 17.
Yep, that'll do it.
This thing rears back and smacks you again for another 28.
Ooh, bye-bye, Octokai.
Right, yeah, this thing rears back and slams you back into a tree. The octopus is gone immediately. All 8 arms retract into yours, and you hit a tree. But you feel fine.
Ugh.
Which I suppose isn't nothing.
Something. Now I'm gonna kill it.
And now you're gonna kill it. That is going to take, let's see, that was its turn. Now it's the one little guy's turn. So this thing that you have control over, Zephyr,
It has advantage because the big one's restrained. By me.
Okay.
Yeah, you have the stats, so you go ahead and control that for me.
So here's what happened. This thing cruises on past, slams the big one. The big one is unaffected. These things are immune to acid damage.
Yeah,
that's all these things deal.
Yeah.
But it's charmed.
But it's charmed, so it's not attacking you all, and that is significantly not nothing. Doesn't it get to save now?
Yes, It does get a chance to save Wisdom 15.
Cool. I have rolled an 18, so this thing moves up, high-fives its buddy, and then remembers where it is. Seeing you just pop an elemental, Jackson, they are going to throw a little bit of healing magics your way. And that is going to be a total of, let's see here, 15 health back to you, sir.
Thanks.
Good job, buddy. Keep it up.
Have fun storming the castle.
Zephyr, it is your turn.
Cool. I am going to, I think, smack a nice volley of Eldritch Blasts at the big guy.
Okay, go for it.
Nice. That is a 25 and a 17.
Both will hit.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's just nice. Awesome. It's going to be 23 total force.
20
hitting the big one.
Force. All right. How do you want to do this?
Oh,
nice.
Exactly. 103.8 was what you were supposed to hit, and 103 is what you hit.
Dope.
Nice.
So the first one smacks it. I don't know if it has a head.
It's got kind of like a bulbous spot towards the top.
Yes. So the first one rocks it in the skull, and the force like vibrates it all the way down its tubular body as the other one strikes it in the midsection and just bursts through, making the water sort of shape around the blast itself. And then as it finally culminates and all the water kind of spreads out droplet style and cascades to the ground.
Remind me, what do your Eldritch Blasts look like?
Dragon heads.
Dragon heads.
Being all like, her.
Yeah, Mordecai, you gear yourself up to get back into melee with this thing, and suddenly this thing is just anime droplets in the air.
No. And then wow, happens.
It's high tide.
High.
Jackson, you're up.
Oh, it's my turn again?
It's your turn again.
Okay.
You did take several of them in a row, but you get to do one more.
I did take several of them. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. There's one more?
Yes. One more little guy.
One more little guy. I'm just going to run up to this motherfucker, and I'm going to slice his water dick off.
Well, then.
We're playing a little fast and loose with the elemental anatomy here.
A little bit. Just a little bit. Do I get flanking in any way?
No one is in melee with this thing.
Okay,
right now.
just checking. First attack, 24.
Yep.
Second attack, 17.
Okay.
That is going to be...
You can learn more about the elemental anatomy on the first episode of Zach and Griffin's Multiversal Pet Shop at petshopcast.com or on any podcatcher that you choose.
It's a good show.
Double ones.
Ooh.
So That is only 16 damage.
Okay.
Only.
Well, 2 attacks, only 16 damage.
Right.
I guess that's fair.
I'm going to focus and second wind.
Okay. Good call. Remember you do take 10 damage for each of those 2 attacks, and
Yep.
go ahead and roll your concentration checks.
That's a 10 exactly.
Ooh.
And a 12. Oh boy.
Okay. Good stuff.
Yeah, I have a +6. So I take 10 damage and then I heal 13. So I'm going to heal 3.
Cool.
And I maintain my concentration on the magic weapon that has not been used.
I'm sorry. I was an
It's fine.
octopus.
It lasts for an hour, so
Yeah,
we're good.
and see you get fucked up. I kind of don't want to get close to this thing again.
And then I'm going to spend my reaction for parry stance, so my AC becomes 19 until my next turn.
Okay. Awesome.
And that's my turn.
That is excellent. And what also is excellent is that I just rolled for the Twin Strike Squad, and they crit.
Nice.
Yes.
So that is going to be... They deal a whopping 18 damage to this thing.
All right. All right.
They just start wailing it in with the clubs, and they also take some pretty nasty splashback as well, but they are staying the course and staying strong. Mordecai, tell me what you do.
Seeing the melee get a little crowded, I'm gonna get back to my feet and keep my distance a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to smack the arm that previously had the general scimitars across it, and extend that hand outward, and I'm gonna cast Frostbite.
Oh, nice.
So I need it to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
DC 15.
That is going to fail. What happens?
Cool. It's going to take 2d6 cold damage.
Cool.
8 points of cold damage.
Okay.
And it has disadvantage on its next weapon attack. As a little bit of... There's a small flash for a shadow of the scimitars still. And just a... Kind of similar to the armor of Agathis, just a creeping crawl of frost kind of just freezes the slight exterior around its arms, around its watery bludgeons.
This thing, it starts to slow down, and it doesn't look good, but it doesn't give in either. It doesn't seem to have a choice. It is going to make Jackson... Let's take a look here. You are in melee with this thing, so it's going to make an attack on you.
With disadvantage.
Thank you. Which is good, because I did just crit.
Yay!
Yeah.
Frostbite!
Frostbite!
First time I've literally ever used it.
But that is still going to be a hit on you. That is going to deal an additional 14 damage this time.
I flip it off.
But you're wetter now. So there's that.
I wetly flip it off.
There we go.
I flip it a wet bird.
The two spellcasters, so far, they have been acting in tandem, lending each other their power. Seeing that things are starting to wind down, they're actually going to split up. So, Jackson, you are going to get back 7 HP, and the other one is going to actually run up. You see Meletin. He claps his hands together and actually presses his hands directly into this caustic water. But as he does so, you see a purification spread out from them. And you could see that he takes damage from it, but he's doing something, and it hurts.
Yeah.
All right.
It's bad swamp.
It's
bad?
but it's their bad swamp.
Exactly. And they're making it better.
Our bad swamp, now on ABC.
Zephyr, it is your turn.
How tall is the creature right now?
This thing is a medium elemental, so it's probably about 6.5 feet. It's about actual Zakrob size.
Oh, well, beans.
I want you all to know that if I had turned into a giant toad, I could have swallowed this thing.
Would you want to, though?
No, I'm just saying I have 2 aquatic creatures in my arsenal right now, octopus and giant toad. And if I did toad, I could have swallowed the small one.
Would have been a bold strategy, and I would have been very curious to see how it played out, but I'm glad we're not living in that world. Zephyr, what are you doing?
Well, I thought about using Shatter, but I don't want to toast the Twin Strikes.
Or me.
Or I didn't realize that you were also in melee range.
Yes.
Then I think I might just, if he's not looking great, I'm just gonna hit with a couple more Eldritch Blasts and hope that clears out the bad boys.
Blast.
Nice. One's a nat 20. The other one is 17 plus 7, 24.
Cool. Roll it up.
Dope. I'm about to deal more. Roll the same amount of dice as I would if I cast a Witch Bolt at 3rd level. So
Nice.
Put that into perspective for you. 33 total.
Nice.
How do you want to
Oh
do
my
this?
god, Zephyr with the double kill.
I think very, very similar, just a lot faster than last one. So it's like one after the other. The one rocks it in its dome area, and the other one just plows through it, sending it just in like a 360-degree fan out, spreading downward and upward and sideways, and just going everywhere.
This fetid water returns to its origin point as the smoke clears, as the
vapor,
ozone clears, as the dragons clear. As the dragons clear, the 7 of you find yourselves standing in the middle of the bog alone once more. Thank you for joining us here on Another Path. You can find our website and merch store at anotherpathpodcast.com, on Twitter at anotherpathpod, and on Facebook at facebook.com/anotherpathpodcast. You can support our efforts by donating at patreon.com/anotherpath. A special thanks to our donor, Nathan N., or by giving us a rating and review over on Apple Podcasts or whatever podcatcher will let you. You can find me on Twitter at TQLoudly, Ryan at Ryan_Albrecht, Griffin at Griffcold, and Zach at ThatGuyZachRob. We'll be back in 2 weeks with a new episode. And until then, remember to always apply the rule of cool in your home D&D sessions.